Hey everyone, my name is Janelle, and today I'm going to talk about skincare and how I cleared up my acne and got clear skin. We are all, well, not all of us, but the majority of us have been in quarantine. So I just figured amidst all the chaos, I think it would be pretty neat to do a little bit of some self-care kind of ideas and just talk about it and talk about some of the remedies that I do, especially because being at home can be very depressing. Personally, I do suffer from anxiety and depression, so I don't like being inside for too long. In light of all of this craziness and all this darkness that's going on, I definitely want to talk about something that has worked for me. I have all the products right here in front of me, what exactly it is that I use. I am wearing a little bit of makeup. I want to start with this whole thing. Okay, so I oil cleanse. I don't know if any of you guys have ever heard of that. This is something that is new to me. This is something that I tried doing, but basically you get oils that are essential to your face. So read up on different oils that you guys can use and you rub it into your face. It'll take off any makeup. It will get any dirt out or anything. I mean, like, I know it sounds dumb because typically it's like, why am I going to put oil on my face? But oil attracts other oils and it'll bring out dirts and toxins that you didn't even realize that your face was harboring. So with that, I actually like to use this little tool when I oil cleanse. I like to use this, and this is basically for blackheads and pimples. So while I'm oil cleansing, I will go in, because before I say anything else, you're supposed to massage it into your face and then allow yourself about 10 minutes to just let it sit. So in those 10 minutes, instead of just sitting there and not doing anything, I prefer to use this. I had like all these grease spots for a long time that just started showing up kind of out of nowhere. And when I was oil cleansing and doing this, they were popping out like nothing. That sounds so disgusting, but they were coming out like absolutely nobody's business. And I was like, why have I not done this before? Why am I just now hearing about this? Why am I just now doing this? This is currently saving my life. Definitely highly recommend. I oil cleanse with almond oil. The one that I use is refined, but I know you can use sweet almond oil. Just do your research. Do your research on what kind of oils work for you and make sure that it is an oil that is recommended for oil cleansing. So the next thing that I kind of want to get into is this little baby right here, which is my favorite thing in life. This is witch hazel. So last year was probably the worst year that I had with acne. I want to say honestly from 2017 all the way up until 2019, until last summer. And I started kind of putting more effort into my skincare routine. So my holy grails that covered up the first round of skincare was this. Using this in everything and anything that I did, whether this was at night, whether this was during the morning. Y'all, this stuff like saves my life. Not only that, but everybody spends their money on the expensive like Dickinson's brand or whatever that you can get on Ulta. I don't remember what that brand is, but it has a red cap and then it has like the black and white really fancy looking stuff on the front of it. This was from the dollar store and this was $2. So I will use these in the morning and at night. I typically do this before I put on any kind of serums, or if I'm going to do a face mask. If I do a face mask, I will do this before and after the face mask just because I'm that crazy. I don't think that this can really hurt you. I have very oily skin. I suffer from eczema. I have very super bad oily skin. So this baby doesn't hurt me. I will say that if you do have dry skin, kind of gauge on how often you use this, because this does have a little bit of a drying effect. But honestly, I've never felt super dehydrated. And I'm also one of those people that likes to do things on a cycle. So I'll cycle on of this product and then I'll cycle off. So maybe if that's twice a day for a week and then go down to once a day, or if it's I do it for one entire week, twice a day or once a day, and then I give the next week a complete break on this. Either way, this is like my baby. And the thing that I use for that, I just use like these little cotton pads to put it on all over my face. I actually use 2 cotton pads. I do one side and then I use the other one to do the other side. I don't know why. I just don't like mixing. And yeah, I'm a little crazy like that. I started off using this face mask when I was first starting to clear up my skin. So I was using this in combination with this. So I would wash my face with some Cetaphil. I don't have any with me right now. It's actually in the bathroom and I kind of don't feel like getting up to go grab it. Everybody knows what Cetaphil looks like. Everybody knows that if you have a skincare routine, at some point you started off with that. So I will use a light cleanser, or I'll use Dermatologia or Logica. I don't know what it's called exactly, but it's a white bottle with gray writing. You can find it at Ulta. I will use that in the morning and at night, and then follow up with some hazelnut. I mean, oh my gosh, hazelnut. I'm a coffee drinker, so ignore that. But or I will follow up with some witch hazel, and then I will do a mask. Within I think about 2 weeks of using this, I saw results, or like I had a lot of my acne, because I had a lot of acne issues up here, and then I always get really bad acne like right in like these spots under my eyes, and they'll be like, they're not like the cute little ones, they're like the fat, like those kind of pimples on my face. So this baby right here, I'm literally probably never gonna not stop using this. My next baby that I actually like using, also from the same brand, is this clay mask and scrub, and it is the apple cider vinegar. This is just a scrub. It's a mask that I'll read it. So it says instantly pores, tones, purifies, and mattifies for a flawless complexion. This does what it needs to do. After I put this mask on, I'm telling you, that discoloration that you will see on dark spots or even just in your skin tone, it really does make it super even. I think, to be honest with you, I saw results with this product within about a week. Next product that I like to use is from a brand called Aqua, and it is from the product of For Life. My grandparents actually sell these products, and I was kind of skeptical because my grandparents, I love them to death and they're so cute, but they're always feeding us these vitamins and all these products from this brand, and they work, don't get me wrong, but you know, sometimes it's just like the never ending story. But they're my grandparents, I love them, so you know, I'm gonna do whatever they tell me to do. But so I was a little bit skeptical using this. It is an entire line of products. Okay, so it comes with like all these other things that you can get. And I have the entire kit. The entire kit, I think, is like retails at like $85. But specifically, I pulled these 3 items because these are like my babies. These are my holy grails. These actually did come with a mild, gentle facial cleanser. I don't know if it was the facial cleanser or if it was the sheet mask that it came with that actually broke me out. I haven't figured that out yet, but ever since I broke out from it, I stopped using it. But my mom uses it. She has dry skin and she doesn't find any difficulties, or she hasn't had any issues with any of these. So I think this is probably like, if you buy the entire set for the $85, and I'll link it down below, then and you have dry skin, then it shouldn't affect you. But if you have oily skin, these 3 products that I'm about to talk about, baby, it'll clear you up real nice. So this is the Volcanic Mud Mask, y'all. This mask, literally, okay, so you let it sit on, I always, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I do this once a week, and I let this sit on my face for 15 minutes. I do the whole 15. If you have sensitive skin or if you feel tingling or discomfort, then leave it for 5 or don't use it. But I promise you, just look. Okay, I'm just gonna take some out so you can see. Like, it is so thick. The reason I do it once a week is because there's just like no reason for you to even do it twice. Like, this stuff is so thick that a little bit goes a long way. Like, the coverage of it, like, just look at that. And I'm just gonna use myself. It's fine if it dries up. Like, you do not need a lot, and there are a little bit of like exfoliating like particles in there. I want to say, when I say the minute that I use this, any pimples on my face pop while this is drying. This is like crack. I don't know what they put. I don't even know, like, let me see. Okay, I'm looking at it and it doesn't have ingredients, so I'm probably gonna have to look online to see the ingredients. I know they come in the boxes, and in the boxes it'll give you the ingredients, but of course I took this stuff out and I threw the boxes out. But this, like, I don't know what it is. All of my like little itty bitty, like, you know how we have those little oil things like in our pores and black spots sometimes, This stuff takes it out, and this is less painful than using the mask to rip off of your face. I feel like this does exactly that, but it's just in a mud mask form. And I would highly recommend using this with an exfoliating brush when you're washing it off after it dries. Y'all, I started using this probably in November, and I promise you this completely changed the game from using this product. Mind you, I love this product. This product got rid of a lot of the acne that I had, but this one is like this times 20. So again, gauging, I do like to use this once a week, no matter what product like scrub I used earlier in the week. So whether I use the dual action charcoal and black scrub, or whether I use this clay mask for the apple cider vinegar, doesn't matter because this is going to get used. During the summertime, I don't use too many face products because I just let the sun kind of suck up all the oil out of my face. Hot weather clears up my skin, so this is more of like between the fall and winter time, or like the aftermath. But again, last summer I was battling a lot of my acne that had stayed from the season, so, and it was just a lot of stress acne too, so a lot of those things that I had to battle. The product that I really like using is by the same brand, and it is the eye cream. So I never ever used eye cream, and it wasn't until I purchased sunflower oil, which I'm gonna get to in a second, when the brand what is the brand called? Let me check it real fast because I don't want to be wrong. It's like the Aeoli company. I don't know, don't butcher me if I get it wrong, but I got, when they send you the sunflower oil, they send you a little card that tells you exactly how to do a face routine, and it's just a generic face routine. And I was reading about eye masks, or I'm sorry, eye creams, and I realized I've been using it wrong. I've been putting it under here and nothing was happening when I'm supposed to be massaging it into my underbrows and onto my eyelids. This also from that same brand has completely brightened up my brows, like my brow bone. And I'm looking into a mirror right now, but it's brightened up like my brow bones, and like my eyelids are much softer and they don't look as dark, and I don't have a lot of like even the darkness. Like when I rub it under here, it does kind of wake me up in the morning, so I really like using this in the morning time. I will use it at night sometimes, but this is what I like to use in the morning time for sure, 1000%. And then the next thing is actually a 4-way toner. This I love because yes, I use the witch hazel, but in the morning now I switched this out with my witch hazel. So I'll use this to clean up my face before I put on everything else. But to set my makeup, this literally, and on here I never realized that I just always used it to set my makeup. I just didn't care. I never knew that you could use it for that, but on the back it literally says that you can prepare. It's okay, so this is a toner, it is also a makeup prep, and you can set your makeup with it, and you can keep this in your bag to just spray it throughout the day. And I want to say like this is like light. It is so light. Like it's not even like, I don't know if you can see it, it is like so light. It doesn't spray on heavy. I've had other toners and rose waters and even the Mario you know, sprays that just spray on like someone is spitting on you. This stuff mists so nicely onto your face. Highly recommend this. I have no issues with this, but I feel like this literally leaves my makeup on for the entire day and it looks so nice. The next two products that I want to talk about is from the Abnormal company, or the Ordinary. So I'm sorry. So it's the Abnormal Beauty Company is their slogan, but it's the Ordinary products. So these are already running out. I actually ordered these last summer as well before I took a trip to California. And I was, again, in my zone of trying to have clear skin and learning about what works for me. And I ended up ordering the hyaluronic acid and the niacinamide 10% and zinc 1%. Hydrating, what is this? What is it called? I don't even know what this is called. But it's a, but the, okay, so niacinamide 10% and zinc is a high strength vitamin and mineral blemish formula. And then the hyaluronic acid and B5 is a hydration support formula with ultra pure vegan hyaluronic acid. So they're both for hydration, but this one I feel like I'm obsessed with this because I really feel like this one is what, okay, let me just start over. This one right here, the niacinamide, I don't know how to say it. I'm gonna link it or put it in words. But I had all these dark spots right here, and they were like dark, like pimple, like spots that from pimples that I had got rid of. This cleared that up. And any little acne like issues that I had along my hairline, this got rid of it. And then this just added so much hydration to my face, especially in like Texas or California heat, because I did use the crap out of this when I was in California. Keeps my face so hydrated throughout the day. So these two products I highly recommend. You do these. I typically do these after I tone, when I'm completely done with using a mask. And in the morning, if I don't use a mask and I just tone, then I'll use this, then tone, and then I will use my trusty dusty, my favorite Pond's face lotion. And this is just the OG. This clears up everything. This is like, I will never ever not use this stuff. I love it. So the next thing that I want to get into is actually this sunflower serum. So I was using sunflower serum before I actually mixed it. So now this is mixed with the leftover sunflower serum and sunflower petals that are in it. And I also put some almond oil in it and some tea tree oil in it as well. So tea tree oil is great also for blemishes that are new that come out. If you notice a pimple that comes out if you put tea tree oil on it, I promise overnight, I don't know what this stuff does, but it completely goes down to sometimes even getting rid of it. But I mix it with this because at night, after I do a full-on just routine where I'm just pampering myself, or even just doing anything, I'll put this on at night to let it sit. The only reason I mix the tea tree oil with that is because this smells so strong that I need to dilute it. Highly recommend. You can find this at CVS. This was like $13. And last but not least that I do want to talk about is shaving my face. So I actually shave my face pretty often. You can buy a pack of 3 of these at Walmart for like $3 to $5. I don't do this all the time. I just do it only when it's needed. So probably every 2 weeks is when I actually go in and shave my face. I split up my morning and my nighttime routine as the weeks go on as to what I use on my face. But that is it for how I cleared up my acne. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys use some of these products. If you guys find products for yourself that you guys like using, definitely leave it below in the comments so that I can check them out. Again, there is nothing better that I'm doing besides working and being at home while we are in quarantine for like the next week or so, or whatever, or whenever. I don't even know. It changes every single day. But you guys try to stay happy, stay healthy, meditate, do some yoga, do some breathing work, and make sure you're eating clean. You'll have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next one.